All right, welcome group. I want to get you a little workout here specific to spine rehab, right? So a little bit upper body and neck things, a little bit of lower body and low back things. So I just got nine things. We'll go through them. I think they're all ones that you could do and be pretty successful at. Obviously, the rules apply where if you feel something, too intense centrally, or even a little bit of like peripheralization or pain to the side or to the side, stop, be mindful, right? Think about it. Okay, what happened, where I feel it? As long as it quickly resolves within seconds to a few minutes, that'll be fine. That's just a yellow light. We can always try again and see, because sometimes, 1 or 2 reps it'll happen, and then within a few reps of just kind of resting, letting it calm and return, and you try it again, then it doesn't do it. So it's not an automatic stop, but definitely keep it in mind. If it were to come down and definitely stay and not go away, then that's a stop. But most of these are going to be something that we can keep our neutral spine for the cervical and the lumbar, the low back. You can keep it in a very neutral spine position. Stay tight in the abs as we get through these, okay? There'll be a little bit of hip movements as we go, but let's start with some banded pull-aparts. So we're going to do 12 of these. I'm going to just get a little bit of a power band this way. I'm going to get a slight little squat here. I'm going to pull these bands apart and then back together slow. So 12 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm working 7. I'm working the back, shoulders, and the mid back. 8, 9. I'm not pushing my head forward. I'm keeping it slightly tucked in. 10, 11, 12. Okay, got the banded pull parts first. Set of 12 there. Then we're going to go down to the mat for. So we'll be in this hands and knees position, flat through here, not overly arched, not overly rounded, just right flat through there. So we'll go opposite arm and leg. So right arm, left leg, hold, 1, 2, 3, switch, hold, 1, 2, 3, okay. Okay, a little bit of a dynamic warm up here with the banded pull aparts and the bird dogs. 2, 3, breathe, hold it. Good. So we're going to do 10 per side of these. I'm not counting, but let's just go 10 per side and hold a little bit. Go deliberately slow with these. You don't want to rush with this one. This is not something that you're going to do fast. It's not a power move. It's to kick in the core and the back muscles to really balance yourself, okay? So 10 per side on those. All right, and then we're going to go to the next one. Glute Ham Bridge. So I'm going to use the edge of this bench here. I'm going to put my upper back against there so that my hips, I'm going to hinge through the hips. My head is kind of not quite supported, but it's supported through my upper back around my shoulder blade area. I'm going to let the hips fall down and then press up through here, okay? So my hips, my lap is going up toward the ceiling this way, but I'm not bending from my back. I'm hinging from my hips. My back is actually staying very, very neutral spine, and I'm using my hip joint muscles, hip joints to move, and my glute and hip muscles, hamstrings, glutes, to perform the glute bridge here, okay? So it's kind of a hip thrust glute bridge movement here. All right, we'll get a dozen of those in, okay? Let's go 12 of those, 12, and then move it on to a TRX. Actually, let's go to a banded lateral walk. I'll do the ones that I can do here in front of you, and then I'll move to the TRX after that. So I'm gonna get a little bit of a looped band, put that loop band around my ankles, and then I'm gonna do a bit of a lateral step, and then add that squat and come back up, and then slow with this leg back, another one out, squat down, okay, slow, squat there. All right, and I'm running out of room, so I'm gonna go back here. All right, let's do 12 total. So it'd be 6 each way. 6 leading with the right and 6 leading with the left. So when I'm wide, that's when I get my squat in, when I'm wide. Then that back leg comes back, okay? And then go back this way, here, here. Okay, just like that. All right, those banded lateral walks. Now let's go down to a push-up. So we're gonna kind of be in that plank position anyway. So if we get into this high plank or push-up position here, from here, you can stay in this plank. Now, if you're able to, and your arms and your chest are strong enough and you're able to stay, like in a nice position here, go ahead and add the push-up, and we'll get 12 push-ups in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so if you can't do the push-up, just try to maintain that high plank for about 30 seconds. You can always come down to just the knee, to the knees and plank from here, or do push-ups from here as well from the knees. That's okay. That's a little bit upper body. Okay. I'm gonna do a dumbbell thruster next. So the dumbbell thruster, we wanna keep the dumbbells kind of racked here. We're gonna go down into a front squat. So here, keeping the back straight, okay? Weight back on your heels. And then when I go up, I press up. So 1, 2. It's a very good total body movement. Plus you gotta keep the core and your stomach tight in order to do this movement, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. So everything I'm doing about sets of 10 or 12 here for you. All right, I want to do another core one here next. So a stir the pot type movement. I'm going to bring you back down just a bit. There we go. So I want to use the ball, and I'm going to put my elbows into the ball, my feet back into a plank, okay? And so while I hold this position like this, then I want to move that ball in circles. So I'm going to go counterclockwise first. Big counterclockwise circles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then you go back the other way. So then go clockwise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So that's the stir the pot movement. And then we're going to go back down to the ground again in that push-up position. And then mountain climbers. So you're staying in the high plank. Draw one knee in toward your chest or toward your elbow. And then we're going to work on that mountain climber here next. So in this position again. And then we're here. We're going to pull that one knee in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I like to do around 30 to 40 of these because it maximizes that time that you're in that plank position. Start slow. You can go faster if you want to, but really just make it deliberate to start with and go slow with those on the mountain climbers. The other one here is we'll take a bit of a kettlebell and let's go into a goblet squat. We'll take just a 10-pounder here, and then we're going to take that and we're going to hold it close to the chest. And again, we're going to make sure we're sitting down and back into that goblet squat, holding the weight in front, which causes us to have to contract the abs a little bit more because the weight's in front, okay? So that goblet squat, if that's really hard, you could just let it hang in front between the legs, and that would work too. Just let it hang down, but try to go up by the chest into this goblet squat. So sets of 10 to 12 on all of these. Go all the way through once. Rest, get a drink, reassess your movement, right? So after we're done, we're gonna reassess our movement. Do I still have full rotation? Can I still look up and down? Can I still bend all the way forward? Can I still bend all the way backwards? Do I still have good side glide, side to side, okay? As long as you didn't move or lose, any of your motion, and there's no pain or symptoms that are going further down the arm or down the leg, you're good. We're good. Just take a little break, get a little drink, go again. So try to get through this thing 2 or 3 times if you can get through this full circuit of 10 to 12 reps per exercise, straight through, reassess your movements, your symptoms, and then go again. Another time, another time. That should take you 25, 30 minutes to get through 3 times, I think. So that's the little workout for you today. Let me know if you have any questions.